And we welcome you inside the magnificent new Wee Street Ice Center in South Tulsa, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Welcome to the new home of the Tulsa Ice Oilers hockey team. A 140,000 square foot premier entertainment and dining complex featuring not one but two full sheets of ice. And welcome to our new home, a host site for Oklahoma Sportscene here in the Oilers Broadcast Center, second floor overlooking the West Rink. And hello again, everyone. I'm Chris Lincoln, host of the show. The guy who's made it all possible, this gentleman right here, Andy Scurto, the owner of the Oilers ice hockey team, Oilers football team, and the Wee Street Ice Center. Andy, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
What a facility. And to meet everything you wanted, what do you think about this place?
Oh, definitely. It's been a lot of work, and we've added a lot to it. We've done a lot more than an ice center, as you can tell,
Yeah.
but we're really proud of what we've created.
Let's talk about some of the features of this magnificent facility.
Well, I mean, obviously the 2 sheets of ice is a big part of it, but we have the 350-person sports bar, concession downstairs. We have party rooms you can rent. We have the golf simulating rooms, 2 of those, golf, hockey simulators. The arcade behind us, which you'll probably hear in the background, playing some music right now. Full broadcast, teams playing. I'm sure I'm free. Oh, Pro Shop. We got a full Pro Shop of gear now, so a lot going on in this facility. A lot of fun here.
And this facility is not just for the pros, right? You're making this a family entertainment type center. Yeah. A lot of events coming up.
That's the idea, is really, so I call it an ice entertainment center usually, because we have a lot more than ice going on. We have all kinds of entertainment. Plus we can cover the ice and do parties, weddings, axe throwing, right? We have the axe throwing competition. Right. We have a huge corporate event coming with 800 people. They're going to cover part of the ice and do that, then do a little ice show and for them. So we have a lot of different options we can do. If you've got an idea, we can make it happen inside this event center. It's just a huge facility.
Now, what can the public do in these 2 different rinks? You have free skating, you have hockey teams, right?
Yeah, so we have obviously the public skates, so we'll get the music going and the lights moving and all that fun stuff. We do those quite often. You'll see them on the schedule every weekend for sure. Free skate, so if you just want to come by and skate for a while, those are every day. But then we have our learn to skate, learn to play hockey programs, give hockey a try. So those go on every few weeks. You just come out and try it. We lend you all the equipment, and you can go out and see what it's like to try to play hockey, right? Coaches on ice to help out. And then, of course, we have full hockey, everything from youth to adult league, co-ed, women's league. And then we have the pro team. So we have the pro team will be practicing here. You can come out and watch them practice every morning when they're in town. We have the juniors team will be playing next year, and then we have the college team. So OSU will be playing here next year, too.
You have another group coming in next year, the NFL, NHL 3, what is that? That's
the NA Level 3, yeah. Okay, so it's the North American Hockey League Level 3. So it's a juniors, it's kind of an in-between youth and college. Yeah. Is the best way to look at it. So it's where the kids go 16 to 20 that are trying to need to develop to try to get into a college program.
Hours for the event, for the center here, is there an admission price, or what's the ticket situation?
So our typical day will open pretty early. We open at 8 or so. We'll go to midnight. Really? But there's hockey being played, all that. So our grand opening Saturday, we are opening at 10. We're going to go till 6. We've got a lot of stuff going on. It'll be a lot of fun. We have everything from dinosaurs to face painting to balloon animals. Free popcorn. Bring the kids out. We're going to have giveaways every 5 to 10 minutes. Of everything from a small prize up to a free rental of a golf suite, just lots of things going on. So it's just, and then public skating is free. So you can come out, grab a set of skates, try it out. Come out and skate around, have some fun. So it's just a fun event to come out and see the facility. And restaurant will be open, concession will be open. We're having discounts on both. So just come out and experience the facility and enjoy it. And I think when people see it, they're going to realize it's an entertainment place. So we have a sports bar with 15 televisions. I had to think about that for a minute.
Wow, yeah.
So we'll have hockey games, baseball games. I'm sure March Madness we'll have up there. And you can come watch a game, have some food, and just have a good time. So you don't even have to leave the sports bar if you want. Just have some fun.
Andy Scurto, the owner of the Tulsa Ice Oilers, the Tulsa Oilers indoor football league team. Going to come right back in a moment with Rob Murray, the Oilers hockey coach, in his new locker room. He said over 20 years in hockey, he's never seen a facility like this, including some NHL facilities, Andy. Tell us about some of the features down there, too.
Yeah, well, I wanted to build a really nice facility for the team so they feel it's home, right? Yeah. I'm a big proponent of treat people professionally, act professionally. So we expect our players to act professionally at all times, interacting with their fans and how they play, and we want to treat them that way. And they are professional hockey players, so there's no difference between them and an NHL player. They should have a great facility. So they have a dedicated street change room. They have a dedicated stick room where they can work on their equipment. A very nice locker room with full Bluetooth sound that they can control. We have a lounge with multiple televisions, a warm-up area, an exercise area. We have a therapy room with a hot tub and a cold tub, and they're actually like hot tubs.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, they're big, 6 to 8 people can get in them, and it's hot to cold. Huge ice room, Gatorade room, drinks. So it's just a really comfortable facility that the players should enjoy coming to work every day, right?
And this team is working towards the playoffs. They're right now in 3rd place. And boy, you got a ton of road games, right? 8 straight games on the road,
yeah,
right?
Unfortunately, the BOK had a lot scheduled in March.
Yeah.
So we have 3 weeks of road games. So we have 8 straight, and we come back and wrap it up at home and hopefully seal that 3rd spot. I'm not going to get too ambitious and try to think we're going to make it up past that, but that's all right. 3rd spot's all we need. We know we can beat Idaho, so if we can come in at 3rd, we'll go beat them and continue through the playoffs.
And not much of a break for you because Oilers football, Marvin Jones, head coach in his 2nd season, is going to be on the show a bit later with us here. He's already got his practice underway, and they're looking forward to, as I said, we have a win streak coming into the season now, Coach.
Yeah, right, yeah. 1 in a row.
Oh, that was a big one.
The team looks really good this year, too. I think we're going to see a lot more than 1 win at home this year, I'm sure of it. We set the precedence last year that we're a good quality program. Again, we're a professional program. We treat our players professionally. They have nice housing, nice food. Of course, now we get to feed them in our restaurant Pucks, which is nice, right? It's a lot of very good food. And he's been able to recruit some very good players this year.
And the indoor league is now in, 16 teams expanded to? Is that right?
18, I think.
18, okay.
18 teams.
18, okay. Yeah. And the Oilers looking for their spot in that. And a lot of competition, and these guys are really... They play for the love of the game, surely, though.
Oh, they do. I mean, these guys love it. Yeah. We got a lot of the guys back from last year that we all enjoyed watching. They're back. We got new quarterback, new kicker, plus one of our quarterbacks from last year is coming back. So I think we're going to have a really good team. I'm really liking it. I mean, they've had 1 practice so far, so we'll see what we end up with. But they should look good today. They should look good this year on ice.
Well, Andy, you blew into this town just a few years ago, saying we're going to revive the Oilers, the oldest professional sports franchise in Tulsa, Oklahoma here, and just kept adding to it. You redid the Oilers Ice Center out there in Mingo. You then bought in the football team. And all of a sudden you said, hey, what are they going to do with the Macy's store in the Promenade Mall? That was incredible. 2 years of transforming this from Macy's to the Wee Street Ice Center, right?
We're about 2 years from vision to open.
Yeah.
Actual construction is just over a year. So demolition started in December, basically, and we're opening now. Construction started January.
Well, we have, you mentioned coming up, the Wee Street Ice Center is going to be having a big open house, but also Oilers football team has a preseason party for the fans at the BOK coming up too.
Yeah, on the 12th. So it'll be our season ticket holder pickup party.
Yeah.
But it's open if you want to come see what it's all about and check out the arena and pick out some season ticket seats, right? That's what we're there for. It's going to be a great season. It's going to be a lot of fun. 8 home games, and we'll make sure they're all a great time.
Well, I tell you, what an atmosphere we had down at the BOK this past Saturday night. Almost 16,000 fans there for a heck of a hockey game,
just under
right?
16,000, yeah.
Boy.
We were I think we set the 7th largest attendance in ECHL history. So this year we've pulled 2, 4, and 7, I think. We're 5 of the top 7 spots in ECHL history for attendance. 3 of those were set this season.
Andy Scurto, the man who's made it all happen here in Tulsa for us. Congratulations on this fabulous new ice center. Thanks for inviting us to make the new home of Oklahoma sports scene too, Andy.
Yeah,
we appreciate
absolutely.
that.
Glad to have
forward
you.
to that. And come on, step aside Puck's Pub when they get that thing rock and rolling there too. Food looks good.
Yeah.
Again, coming up next, Rob Murray will go down to the locker room, talk to the hockey coach of the Tulsa Oilers. That's coming up next.
Free Skate is back on the ice at Midtown Tulsa's newest entertainment center. The Wee Street Ice Center is hosting their grand opening Saturday, March 9th. Free ice skating all day long. What? Free? The game simulator rooms and arcade will be open and free tours will be given. Puck's Sports Bar and Grill will be ready to serve with food and drink specials. There'll be face painting, balloon sculptures. You can meet the Oilers players, ice girls, and much more. It's Saturday, March 9th, 10 till 6. Make your plans now. Play, shop, eat, skate, watch. It's Midtown Tulsa's newest entertainment center, Wee Street Ice Center.
As the sun rises over eastern Oklahoma, we are devoted to one thing: improving the health of our communities, our home. We are your friends, your neighbors. We are the people of St. Francis.
It's time. Time to get back to the basics. Time to meet up with family and friends. Time to play ball. It's time to cheer on your Tulsa Drillers. It's Hornsby time. It's Tulsa time in the heart of the city. It's time to fire it up.
Winning racing action is back this spring at Remington Park. The American Quarter Horse season at Remington Park features multiple big money nights of top quality stakes racing, starting with the historic Oklahoma Futurity Night on Saturday, March 23rd. The normal Remington Park Racing Week is Thursday through Sunday, first race at 6 p.m. nightly and Sundays at 4 p.m. The best racing, simulcast racing, and jackpot casino action is all at Remington Park.
And we welcome you back inside the Wee Street Ice Center and into the locker room with Coach Rob Murray here to Tulsa Oilers. And Coach, what about these new digs here?
Pretty nice, Chris. I mean, it's well, brand new is never a bad thing. So we're really excited to get in here. I know it's been a long time and a couple delays, but I mean, quite honestly, I mean, I was expecting that. I think you always do with construction. There's always delays of some sort, but coming up real quick here, and it's really exciting to be in here.
Your 21st season in pro hockey, a lot of coaching, a lot of crossing America, crossing Canada. How does this facility compare with the ones you've been and worked in?
Nothing compares to this. I mean, honestly, we, as a minor league team, I mean, my majority of my career being a player or coach has always been in the minor leagues, and even in the better places, like the practice rinks are what they are. They're like OIC. I mean, I think people have a tendency to kind of say, oh, the OIC is too old and this and that, and it's just, well, that's where everybody else kind of that's where everybody else really practices. So in those type of facilities, and this is state of the art. I would imagine this ranks up against a lot of NHL practice facilities.
Well, give us some of the features of your locker room here and the facilities inside here.
Well, we got this obviously a dedicated locker room here, big training facility that's got 2 hot tubs, one hot, one cold, and then down the hall, the equipment manager's got more room than he needs, and then down the hall, Scott and I have our office, and then you've got the 2 ice surfaces that. The one side here's where the North American League junior team's going to play next season. It's got some stands. I think Andy said maybe 1,100 people they could fit in.
Right.
And so this will be our side that we'll practice on every day. And then there's the other side that's got curling rings and different things for. I mean, both sides will be open outside of when we practice here.
Right.
But the other side, like I said, it's got curling rings and different things like that. That it's multi-used facility.
Now these are 2 NHL though regulation size sheets of ice,
yes,
right?
Yeah, no,
wow.
it's no different than your normal size that we play on every night. OIC is a little bit smaller, so when you're practicing over there, it's a little tighter. But both of these rinks are regulation size. Yes.
Talk about this past weekend. What a crowd! Over 15,000, right? A heck of a game.
Saturday night was unbelievable, and we've done very well. And it's great, but I wish we could continue it every night. But Saturday night, the Alzheimer's night, the nights that we've gotten over 14,000, 15,000 we had over on Saturday, we somehow, some way we perform, and I think we've won every one of those games, a couple of them in overtime. So, I mean, you can't make it any more exciting. And Saturday night's game in overtime was just that, with 15,700 plus people there.
Such a great facility, great locker room, and you guys are on the road now for the next 8 games, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, we're in Wichita on Wednesday.
Right.
We'll be back here. We're in Allen on Sunday. Next week we do hit the road. We go to Indianapolis. But even though we're not at the BOK and at home, we're still at home. Like we're in and out of town, so we'll be utilizing the facility quite a bit up until our next home game.
Getting closer to the playoffs, getting closer to the end of the season here. Give us an update on where we stand in the playoffs, Coach.
Well, right now we're sitting in a playoff spot. We got a couple teams nipping at our heels right now, and we got to put a string together here. We've been really beaten up. We got 5 guys on IR right now. Multiple guys were sick all week here, and we got through it. We got 3 guys, actually 4 guys called up to the American League right now. So it's a lean bunch of guys, and we're bringing players in. I got a couple of guys coming in from Canadian College today and tomorrow. That'll kind of boost our lineup a little bit, and it's the role of a minor league hockey coach. Yeah. I mean, you just got to roll with the punches and keep going.
It's the time of year, of course, like you said, where call-ups are pretty common. That's what you're here for.
Yeah, and with, like I said, we had 4 guys called up last week. 1 guy went up, actually got hurt. That will probably end the season while he was up in the American League, which is a tough pill to swallow. But like I said, you find players. We all have to do it, and you make it work.
Who are some of the key players you're really counting on to make this push to the playoffs in the season?
Eddie Matsushima's been as steady as they come. Eddie's playing very well every night. Jared Hilderman's been a rock on the defensive side. Julian Junka's been really good for us in net. And, there's a lot of guys. Dante Sheriff's been chipping in and playing well. Tyler Polson's been playing well. Alec Butcher, who's a veteran guy that just brings the same game every night. But, for the most part, we got a lot of young guys that kind of got to step up and elevate their game a little bit going forward.
It's hard to believe, Coach. We only have 1 game at home left this month, 29th against Wichita coming in here.
Well, we got 3 games altogether left at home for the whole season. So, it's the schedule is what it is when they make it, and it's a lot of it is dictated on the availability of the BOK Center. Yeah. So obviously this month, the month of March is filled with concerts and different events, and that's planned ahead. I mean, the schedule isn't made as you go along.
Sure,
it's made last June. So we've had a decent road record. We're under 500, but only a couple games under 500 on the road, and we've shown a couple of road trips where we can really. We swept in Rapid City. We swept in Wheeling. We can get the job done on the road.
Anything surprised you about this squad this season, Coach? Anything you weren't prepared for? Or?
No. I think it's a lot of times there's always optimism at the beginning of the year, and then one of the things that we've dealt with is and every team in our league, and I think it's people feel that when players leave to go to Europe, they've got something against Tulsa or they got something against our organization. Right. Every team this year, we actually just had I'm on the rules committee. We had a conference call today talking about it, where guys are jumping ship right around Christmas time to go over to Europe and make more money. And we have no way to retain those guys if they want to do it. So we lost 2 guys, actually 3 guys this year, that going into the season, we really felt were going to be cornerstones of our team, and then they up and leave. And that's once again a hard pill to swallow. But I think that's one of the things that probably surprised me, that a couple of these guys jumped ship, and we were counting on them.
Rob Murray, I saw his head hockey coach here, and Coach, this place looks great, and it's probably as good as it's ever going to smell, isn't it?
Nope. Well, yes. Like I told you, you go nose blind pretty quick as a hockey coach and a hockey player. So, it smells okay to me.
Well, again, we're glad to have you with us today. Congratulations on a great facility, Coach.
Thank you.
Let's finish the playoffs.
Yeah.
Look forward to it. Come right back with the other Oilers, the Oilers football team. Head coach Marvin Jones joins us next on Oklahoma Sportscene from the Wee Street Ice Center.
Free up the guys and dip out the ends. Jump to the right and burn up the rims. Don't stop with the clocks, the boy on my end. Everything the block with the lock for events. Skin kept close to the button on them with the tips on 10. Batch in the back that's on tap, all ready to go and jump in.
Founded in 1960, Ed Bashira's Formal Wear and Fine Clothing has been dressing gentlemen for over half a century.
We are family owned and operated, offering premium brand tuxedos and accessories in our Tulsa store on South Harvard. Macheras also does made-to-measure suits, sports coats, dress shirts, and slacks, and a top line of sportswear. We do tailoring on-site to assure the perfect fit so you will look your very best for that special occasion. Ed Macheras, formal wear and fine clothing, an Oklahoma tradition.
It's time to cheer on your Tulsa Drillers. It's Hornsby time. It's Tulsa time in the heart of the city. It's time to fire it up.
The Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame, home of the Paycom Jim Thorpe Award, is a treasure trove of memorabilia honoring Oklahoma sports legends. For museum hours or to schedule a tour, go to oklahomasportshalloffame.org.
Indoor football is back, Tulsa, and season tickets are going quick. Don't miss Saturday night entertainment starting as low as $9 a month. The Tulsa Oilers indoor football team kicks off again in March, Saturday nights, 7 p.m. The OK Center. Season tickets are on sale now. Go to TulsaOilersFootball.com. That's TulsaOilersFootball.com. Get your season tickets now. Don't miss your chance to experience the fast-paced, helmet-hitting, pad-popping excitement of professional indoor football. TulsaOilersFootball.com.
Well, Tulsa Ice Oilers' 72-game regular season is winding down. We're about ready for the Oilers, the other Oilers, to take the field. Oilers football, here's the coach again, Marvin Jones. Coach, good to see you, Coach.
Hey, thank good to see you.
Been a while. What did you do in the off-season, Coach?
Oh, did some traveling, went to some Florida State games, got an opportunity to go to some of my son's game at the University of Georgia. He's now transferred to Florida State.
Has he? Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
Be what, a junior this year?
Yes, he'll be a junior this year.
Florida State still smarting from getting overlooked, I'm sure, in the national playoffs.
Yeah, well, man, that was a hard pill to swallow for the first time having something like that in a conference championship play. And just the way it all ended, a lot of the players didn't feel anything to play for, so they didn't play in the bowl game, which got ugly.
Tough. Well, our second season with the Tulsa Oilers here kicks off on March the 22nd on the road at Frisco, Texas. The first home game, Coach, are back here Saturday, April the 6th against the Iowa Barnstormers. So one on the road and one at home to get things going. Yeah,
we have kind of a similar schedule we had last year. We play on the road, play a tough team down in Frisco, then we have a bye week. Which I always hate those, after the second game, because you don't want to lose anything. Right. So we still got to, treat it like it's in season and continue to practice, get better.
Well, the great thing, Coach Jones, is we're starting on a win streak.
Yeah.
A win streak going here. At last game of the season, that was a big win for the Oilers football team.
Yeah, it was a big booster for everybody. I mean, it just kind of made everybody realize, like, look, man, if we just played like that few games, man, it'd have been a totally different season. But hindsight is there. But it just showed we did have a bunch of guys that were resilient and continued to play no matter what.
So many close games last season, but I tell you, the fans stuck with you guys too. Really good rabid fans here for the Oilers.
Yeah, the fans have been great. They've been there and out. That's one of the things I continue to preach to the guys every game. That hey, we got these people. They're showing up every week, week in and week out. You got to go out there and do your best and put on the best for those guys. So they really did an awesome job, and we look forward to them this season.
Well, as we tape this show on a Monday here at the new Wee Street Ice Center, what do you think of this place, Coach?
This place is phenomenal. I mean, I got an office way down there in the back, right by the back dock. But, it's perfect, though. It's a perfect place. I mean, it's exciting. I can just imagine what the people that will be able to come here and the experience will be.
Make you want to put on some skates?
No, never.
I'm with you, Coach.
No.
We're past that stage.
Some things I'm better at watching than doing.
All right, let's talk about practices. We taped the show. The first show aired Wednesday this week, and that was your first day of practice, right? Wednesday? Yeah,
first day of practice Wednesday. Guys just, a lot of different guys, a lot of different faces. Probably got about, 10 to 15 new guys, that'll have an opportunity to make this team.
Let's talk about some of the guys some names people might remember from last year's season. Had some favorite players that are back.
Well, some of the hometown favorites, Trey Harvey, that played Rover, played a little bit of running back, a little bit of linebacker.
He was everywhere.
Did a great job on special teams. Yeah. I mean, he'll be back. Joshua Crocker, who played wide receiver, that's a local hometown guy a wide receiver that really did a good job for us, especially with the deep balls, using his height and being able to take some balls down. And, you know, what the little fan favorite, Alexis Rosario, number 2.
Right,
you know, he'll be back. So, you know, we even brought back Jonathan Nett. So we have our, you know, pretty much our whole wide receiving core back from last year.
What'd you learn from that first season here with the Oilers? Obviously, expansion club, knew it was going to be tough schedule too, and boy, so many close games.
Yeah, we had a lot of close games, one-possession games. The biggest thing I took away from that is, you know, one thing is I hate losing.
I could tell that.
But the thing is, you have to realize that a lot of times, you know, we didn't have a core in place. I mean, last year was went through a lot of different things. We had to, you know, really did come into the season with an established quarterback, had to go through we had maybe 4 starters at that position. And, you know, one of the biggest things I learned that coming into this season, look, you got to have that position kind of established, get somebody there that's played that position, which we were able to do in the off season, bringing over a restricted free agent, Daniel Smith from played at the Barnstormers last year, had put up some great numbers against some good teams last year, able to bring in Juwan Pass, that played at the University of Louisville, played 4 games in the XFL. So, I mean, we got some talented guys that can get it done.
I tell you, that 56-35 win of Quad City, the last game of the season, really stuck with everybody in this town. They're excited about football again this year.
Yeah, you know, it's great because, like you said, I mean, you know, we're on a win streak. You know, so I'm excited for what this year is going to bring. I'm excited about the guys that we're bringing in. I'm excited about the guys that will be returning. But, you know, the same thing I tell them, you know, hey, you guys got to step up.
Yeah.
I mean, we just got to, you guys know how you got to win. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Guys just got to learn and know how to win, not cost your team in penalties. And, you know, and the thing is that we just got to make the plays. I think we left a lot of plays on the field.
Have you tried to recruit some area kids, area college kids, a lot of college talent around here, obviously?
Yeah, you do, but a lot of times it's a little different because, you know, if you can get the guys that's maybe, you know, 1 or 2 years out of the game that are done, because, you know, everybody that comes out of college thinks that they're going to the NFL.
Right, sure.
So you got to let that wear off a little bit. Let the reality set in.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we looked at some guys over at, you know, hopefully I'm trying to look at some guys at University of Tulsa maybe, you know, at some different positions that we, you know, reached out to. But, you know, it's one of those things that as the season transpires, I mean, there'll be more and more guys. Like I said, when those opportunities are not there, they have to look at another way, you know, try to look the developmental way just to get some film, and this is an opportunity. So it'll be here in the next you know, couple of weeks for some of these guys.
Indoor Football League in the 16th season. It's been starting out a number of players gone to the Canadian Football League, National Football League, but these guys keep their dreams alive in a game. It's really for the love of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really for the love of the game. But, you know, I think what has happened is that now with some of the different partnerships and a lot of the visibility that the league has and the expansion of the league, I mean, we're up to 16 teams now, 16 solid organizations. Guys have so many opportunities, but, you know, there's not so many ways that you'll be able to get, you know, the film. Because, you know, look at indoor football versus arena football, it's a little different. Indoor football is like outdoor football, so it's more transitional for guys to come in and go back outside.
Well, all kicks off March 22nd, getting close, isn't it, Coach?
Oh, yes, it is. It'll be here before we know it.
For sure. And, of course, the first home game, BOK Center, 7:05, April the 6th against the Iowa Barnstormers. Coach Jones, have a great season.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate
you. Good with you. We'll have you back a lot of times during the season here. Talk about a lot of victories here for the Oilers.
Yeah, defend the rig, baby.
Exactly. There you go. Defend the rig. Come back with a big event coming to Tulsa this weekend. It's the Big 12 Wrestling Championships back at the BOK. That's next on Oklahoma Sports Scene.
Indoor football is back, Tulsa, and season tickets are going quick. Don't miss Saturday night entertainment starting as low as $9 a month. The Tulsa Oilers indoor football team kicks off again in March, Saturday nights, 7 p.m., BOK Center. Season tickets are on sale now. Go to TulsaOilersFootball.com. That's TulsaOilersFootball.com. Get your season tickets now. Don't miss your chance to experience the fast-paced, helmet-hitting, pad-popping excitement of professional indoor football. TulsaOilersFootball.com.
Around the clock, throughout eastern Oklahoma, we are devoted to one thing: improving the health of our communities, our home. We are your friends, your neighbors. We are the people of St. Francis.
It's time. Time to get back to the basics. Time to meet up with family and friends. Time to play ball. It's time to cheer on your Tulsa Drillers. It's Hornsby time. It's Tulsa time in the heart of the city. It's time to fire it up.
Free up the guys, then dip out the ends. Jump to the right and burn up the rims. Don't stop with the clocks, the boy that I end. Average in the block with the up for events. Skin kept close to the button on them with the tips on 10. Batch in the back, that's on tap, all ready to go and jump in.
Well, thanks to the hard work of the Tulsa Sports Commission, the City of Tulsa, and the BOK Center, Big 12 Championship Wrestling is coming back. Thanks a lot to Joel Custer and his group down there. Joel is the guy as the Director of Sports Sales for the BOK Center down there, and good to have Big 12 Wrestling back, and they just extended the contract, right, Joel? Congratulations.
That's right. Thank you, Chris, and thanks for having me back.
Yeah.
Real quick, I know we're here to talk about wrestling, but how unbelievable is this facility?
Yeah, I want to get your reaction to this. What do you think?
Yeah, it is really top-notch. I've been in facilities all over the country. I used to play youth hockey growing up, and beyond hockey, this is just an incredible ice facility, and I'm so happy for this community. This is going to change youth athletics in Tulsa forever. And again, this is what we love, is to see Tulsans investing in Tulsa like this. And again, this is just top-notch.
And Joel,
facility.
can you see the Sports Commission bring events in here as well?
Absolutely. Actually, we just announced our first event, which is going to be right behind us here on this sheet of ice.
Right.
We're going to be hosting the World Axe and Knife Throwing
Heard about that,
Championships, which is going to be nationally televised on ESPN, and we're really excited to have it here in Tulsa.
Fantastic. So, well,
yeah.
Again, you guys did a great job with Big 12 Wrestling. That's why they've extended the contract. Talk about the contract
extension.
It
was tough. You know, I think a lot of people take for granted that we have that championship every year, and you know, every couple years it comes open to bid, where the Big 12 Conference goes out and looks for alternative cities and maybe a better deal. You know, we're very fortunate that we have unbelievable partners with Oakview Group and the BOK Center, and our hospitality community is really great. You know, coming off of NCAA championships this last year, which was highly successful, and our run with the Big 12 has just been great. I think they realize that this is a wrestling city and that we continue to really set the bar high when it comes to welcoming not only wrestling fans, but these athletes to Tulsa. So we're really excited to have the extension through 2028. And as you know, the conference is growing.
Yes. But we also, of course, have the king of the conference, Oklahoma State, just down the road there. They had an amazing season. Lost only one dual meet the entire season. Big favorites for the Big 12, and they've dominated college wrestling in this area.
There's no doubt. You know, I don't want to be biased here because obviously I'm not from Oklahoma. I don't have ties to Oklahoma State, but you know, I think what Coach Smith has done this year is, you know, commendable. I mean, that program had struggled the last couple of years, and you know, I never like to say that he was ever on the hot seat, but I'll tell you what, he really took that program, and if there's a guy that can do it, he's done it, and it's going to be an exciting run this weekend.
Oklahoma State, in fact, has just down in the Big 12 area, they have in 23 trophies awarded. Joel, Oklahoma State's earned 17 of them. Cowboys come into the weekend in the Big 12 championships here with a 14-1 dual record, led by a senior local guy, Dayton Fix from Sand Springs, Oklahoma. 36-0 record he put up at Gallagher this past year. Senior with one of their great wrestlers, and fantastic. A lot of Oklahoma State Orange going to be in that BOK Center, I'm sure, this weekend.
Well, you know, if a team's going to be comfortable there, I think a lot of these Big 12 schools that got to, you know, wrestle in the Nationals last year, you know, in a sold-out arena like that, 8 mats going at once. I mean, I still get chills thinking about it. You know, a year ago, I was sitting here with the NCAA trophy, and I think the Big 12 is only going to go up, especially with the expansion going into future years. They've got big plans for Tulsa, and we're excited to be part of it.
Okay, take a look about the way it breaks down as far as sessions go. Start this Saturday and Sunday, right? Session 1 starts March the 9th. Preliminaries at 10 in the morning, quarterfinals, Section 2, 5 p.m., semifinals, and consolations. Then Sunday's the big day. Starts at 11 in the morning with placement finals, consolation semifinals, and the big one, Sunday night, that's going to be on the 10th of March, championship finals at 7:30, right?
That's correct, yeah. And nationally televised as well. It's really exciting. This event goes beyond just what's happening on site, but this has an impact of over $2 million for our community every year that it comes here. I mean, in its totality, since we've been hosting, it's had a direct impact of over $13 million, and it's brought in over 115,000 fans over these many years of hosting, and we look forward to continuing that and the tradition of wrestling. I mean, we are the youth wrestling capital of the United States. No one hosts more youth wrestling events and dual events than us, but guys like Jack and Shane Roller, guys like Zach Randall with Oklahoma USA Wrestling, those guys are really paving the way. They're really growing the sport. And what's really exciting is what they're doing on the youth women's side of things. Watching these girls really get after it, and the sport on the girls' side is growing leaps and bounds. The NCAA announced that they're starting women's wrestling, and it's just really exciting to see.
Yeah, the young ladies wrestling high school throughout the state of Oklahoma, that's really grown too.
Unbelievable. I mean, this last year when we hosted USA Wrestling Youth National Duels, we had more youth girls teams than any other event in the country.
Wow,
and we had them coming from all over the United States. And again, it's a really exciting time for youth wrestling.
Well, Joe, I know you're always working ahead.
Yeah.
We know the NCAA Championships are just up the road in Kansas City this year. Then they've got it scheduled a couple more years, but you guys are already in the book for 2017 or trying?
Right after it again, yes. The NCAA bid process open for years 2027 and 2028. And I'm happy to say that Tulsa has put in their hat back in the ring to bring that championship back to Tulsa. So, we've got a lot of momentum right now, not only on the wrestling front, but on sports in general. And I think we knocked the competition out of the park last year. I hope the fans that attended really enjoyed it. We put our heart and soul into hosting that event, and it was a huge success.
The Big 12 Championships have been here since 2017, keeps going and going. How about tickets, and what's the fans do to try to get some tickets for these 2 nights?
Again, we've got not only all session tickets still available, but single session as well. You can visit the BOK's website through Ticketmaster. You can actually go to the Big 12 Wrestling homepage and website, and you can go through tickets there. Please walk up if you've got nothing going on this weekend, which, by the way, we've got a lot going on this weekend here in Tulsa. We've got not only Irish Fest happening, we got Big 12 Wrestling Championships, and we've got a professional cornhole tournament that's taking place out at Expo Square. So a lot happening in the community.
And then you're bringing a big event, as you mentioned, at the end of April, right here at the Ice Center, right?
That's right, yeah. We're hosting the World Axe and Knife Throwing Championships right here in the Wee Street Ice Center, right behind us on the ice. Obviously, the ice will be covered. We won't be slipping around with sharp objects, but we're really excited for that event. We're going to have the top throwers from all over the world coming to Tulsa for that event.
And ESPN's covering it, right?
The finals will be nationally televised on ESPN.
Joel Kesher, the guy who makes it happen at BOK, done a great job recruiting some great events for this city. And thanks again for joining us.
Thank you. I really
Come
appreciate
back to
it.
the National Championship Trophy in the next couple more years, huh?
I hope to do so.
All right, but you get it now Saturday, Sunday, Big 12 Wrestling Championships, BOK, down there and enjoy it. Well, we're going to come back. We talked about ice, we talked about football, we talked about wrestling. It's almost baseball season. So Mike Melega is going to join us for Tulsa Drillers after this break.
The Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame, home of the Paycom Jim Thorpe Award, is a treasure trove of memorabilia honoring Oklahoma sports legends. For museum hours or to schedule a tour, go to oklahomasportshalloffame.org.
Free Skate is back on the ice at Midtown Tulsa's newest entertainment center. The Wee Street Ice Center is hosting their grand opening Saturday, March 9th. Free ice skating all day long. What? Free? The game simulator rooms and arcade will be open and free tours will be given. Puck's Sports Bar and Grill will be ready to serve with food and drink specials. There'll be face painting, balloon sculptures. You can meet the Oilers players, ice girls, and much more. It's Saturday, March 9th, 10 till 6. Make your plans now. Play, shop, eat, skate, watch. It's Midtown Tulsa's newest entertainment center, Wee Street Ice Center.
Tulsa Bone and Joint, Northeast Oklahoma's sports medicine experts. We are pleased to help you and the athletes in your life with a number of surgical and non-surgical options. Tulsa Bone and Joint is proud to serve as team orthopedist for local high schools such as Broken Arrow, Owasso, Sapulpa, Cascia Hall, and Bishop Kelly. We're also proud to be team orthopedist for FC Tulsa. Tulsa Bone and Joint, moving life forward.
Winning racing action is back this spring at Remington Park. The American Quarter Horse season at Remington Park features multiple big money nights of top quality stakes racing, starting with the historic Oklahoma Futurity Night on Saturday, March 23rd. The normal Remington Park Racing Week is Thursday through Sunday, first race at 6 p.m. nightly and Sundays at 4 p.m. The best racing, simulcast racing, and jackpot casino action is all at Remington Park.
Well, we're here wrapping up hockey, wrestling, basketball down the stretch. Must be time for baseball.
Why not?
Mike Melega's here.
Chris, how are you?
General Manager at Tulsa Drillers. And first of all, a new ownership, but not much has changed, right, with the Drillers?
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be really great. I don't think the fans are going to see too much of that. You know, it was a great opportunity for the Hubbards. You know, had it in the family since 1986. We got a very aggressive group that's coming in. We're one of 29 teams now that Diamond Baseball Holdings owns.
Including Oklahoma City, right?
Including Oklahoma City, including Wichita and Springfield in the Texas League. So we got some other Texas League teams under the group. But what's nice about it is Dale and Jeff and Arlo, the main owners from the previous group, they are going to remain involved, and they have minority ownership. We're going to see them at the stadium, and fans are going to see what they're used to seeing out of One Oak Field, which is some good family fun.
Love the statement, too, of the Los Angeles Dodgers, your parent club, made. The president and CEO, Stan Kasten, said the Dodgers like to thank Dale, Jeff, and Arnold for their strong commitment to the players and the staff in Tulsa for over 2 decades. We're excited to continue our commitment to Drillers Baseball in Tulsa by partnering once again Diamond Baseball Holdings, which also owns and operates our AAA franchise in Oklahoma City. So the Dodgers seem to be on board too.
Absolutely, and they've seen it. Oklahoma City has been part of this ownership group for the last 2 seasons. This will be their 3rd season with Diamond Baseball, and like I said, they've been great. They just give us some more resources, which is going to be great for the fans. Hopefully we'll have some more investments in the stadium as we go down the line, more events, things like concerts. When you have 29 teams, you're able to scale up and do some things that were more difficult for us to do as a one-shot deal. So we're excited about what's going to come in the future. But for this season, should be nothing that the fans are going to notice too different. Our same staff is in place, and they're recommitted to us, and the Dodgers are recommitted to us as well.
And you said you were just on the phone earlier today talking to Scott Hennessy out with the Dodgers in Arizona. You're heading there too, right?
Yeah, heading there on Friday. It's great. Can't wait to see Scott. He's excited. You know, he's a little more pessimistic in the off season. Like, I'm not sure, Mike, what we're going to have here next season. But then I talked to him today, and he's like, we're going to be great. These guys are awesome. They get better. You know, the off season, they've just all gotten better, and he's excited about opening day for sure.
Scott's 7th season. Had great success here and stuff. But gave us all a bit of health scare last year. He battled cancer for a couple of months and seems to be doing well, though, right? Full recovery?
He's doing well. It was inspirational to see him last year. He kind of came back.
Right.
He got in there. Series. He managed the game for us. He helped break a losing streak, so the guys were motivated by him. And he's just such a positive presence, out in the at the ballpark. So we're excited to have him back, and we're going to celebrate him right off the bat. Opening week, we're doing Scott Hennessy bobbleheads on the first Thursday game of the season. So.
Now, when does this Drillers team that we'll put on the field take shape? Right now, or how's it going on that?
I think the Dodgers Brain Trust have a pretty good idea of probably 2/3 to maybe 75% of our team that's coming here. But they're all pretty much at spring training now, so they're working out every day. Scott has been with the major league team until today. Today's his last day, and then tomorrow he'll go to the minor league side and he'll start working with our guys.
Right.
Then it's really going to come into shape here these next couple of weeks. We'll have a real good handle on what our opening day roster is going to look like here in a week.
Well, Michael, everybody in baseball is talking about the Los Angeles Dodgers. They seem to be the prohibitive favorite, and no surprise, the money those guys spend in the offseason, the players they've added, including Shohei Ohtani, of course, is the #1 guy.
Unbelievable. I mean, the best offseason of any major league team. It sure is great to be part of the Dodgers family this year. I keep telling everybody, we now have a better than 0% chance of having a Shohei Ohtani rehab assignment, right? I mean, hey, they sent Clayton Kershaw here. Why can't they send Ohtani?
Oh, wow.
So they got a 10-year deal with him. We hope we see him for something minor, but it sure would be nice to have a visit.
Yamamoto is going to be a pitcher brought over from Japan. And then also they had Tyler Glasnow, too, a heck of a player.
Unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable. And then you forget that they signed Teoscar Hernandez, from Seattle, who was a guy that's going to hit 30 home runs for them, probably hit 5th or 6th in a very, very potent lineup.
They talk about, by the way, the Dodgers' odds to win the World Series now are down to plus 350. The closest one to them is Atlanta at plus 650. But keep in mind, they've also pointed out that the last 12 world champions had odds, preseason odds of 1,000 or better. So you never know in baseball.
You never know in baseball.
Look at
It's
the Rangers
all about
last
the playoffs.
year, right? Who would have thought the Rangers?
Nobody even thought they'd have been in the playoffs. But that's what baseball is all about. It's really about who's playing the best ball at the end of the season. Like right now, you can put it on the board. The Dodgers are probably going to win their division. They're probably going to win 100 games. But you throw that all out of the window when it comes to the postseason.
And it's been painful the last few postseasons.
It has, but it's painful for everybody except the last one standing, right?
Sure,
I mean,
it's
always painful. Having high expectations is important, and the Dodgers certainly have got it. So there's only one result that they'll accept, and that's a World Series championship.
All right, you open the season April the 5th on the road, then come back here to get things going on at One Oak Field on April the 9th. And I love the way, again, the Texas League has set up their schedules this year.
Yeah, it's going to be a great schedule for us, just like it was the last few years. 6 games in and out, Tuesday through Sunday. So if fans see that we're coming home, it's very easy to know, the Drillers are home this week. They're going to be in town from Tuesday through Sunday. So we start on a Friday, play a little 3-game series, and then after that, it's pretty much 6-game sets the rest of the way.
Yeah, so the opener of that, they have 5 more games versus the Travelers. The series runs through Sunday, the 14th of April. But again, the same format is that we're playing 6 games, and I think that's great for the fans too.
It's great for the fans. It's especially good for the players and player travel and so forth. But yeah, it's a nice routine to get yourself into.
Mike, you and your staff always do an incredible job with promotions. I don't know where you find that many fireworks, but what do you have planned for this year?
Well, it's funny that you should ask. We've got 24 fireworks shows planned for 2024, so we had to come up with 24 of them, right? So it should be a blast. We're actually going to shoot fireworks on opening day. Tuesday, April 9th is opening day. We're going to shoot fireworks that night. We've never shot fireworks on opening night, so we're going to start with a bang. We're going to have bobbleheads. We're going to have hat giveaways. We're going to have T-shirt giveaways. We're going to have jersey giveaways. We're going to have all sorts of good stuff going on. Thursdays, we're going to make these things really sing this year. We're going to have triple threat Thursdays or triple play Thursdays. We're going to have $3 beers. We're going to have a great giveaway for the first 1,000 fans. And we're going to have some live in-park entertainment, usually a live band that will be doing announcements to come down the road.
Always do a great job. The Drillers making a real family atmosphere too, and I love the seating arrangement there. You can go to the Burn, you can be in the boxes, all kinds of, for all levels of fans.
Yes, and every day of the week we try to create something different from every different type of family that wants to come out to the ballpark, and that's always our goal. I mean, it's family entertainment, but really, if you're in your 20s, if you're in your teens, One Oak Field's a great place to come hang out and spend some time outside.
I can't imagine. What year is this for One Oak Field? Looks like it just opened last year.
I know. It's crazy to see this, but it's 14 years
since
we opened. This will be our 15th season
wow.
at One Oak Field. Hard to believe, though. It's been that long so far already.
Well, you and the staff done an incredible job, and the stadium just looks fantastic.
Yeah, we're maintaining it. Ownership has been great. The landlord, Tulsa Stadium Trust, has been incredible to us. So they give us the resources to keep that place looking like it's 5 or 6 years old rather than 14 or 15 years old.
I love the fact also you're bringing some college teams, some high school teams. Everybody gets a chance to play at One Oak Field.
Yeah, we just announced NEO and Connors State. They're gonna start playing an annual A&M Classic, is what we're calling it. Right. So we're gonna kick the season off with them on like April 3rd, and TulsaDrillers.com to get tickets on those types of deals. And it should be an absolute blast.
Let's sell some tickets. Talk about tickets. Season tickets still available, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Suites available. What's
absolutely. A hospitality. Bring a group out to a ball game. You just give us a call, 744-5901, or TulsaDrillers.com to get all the details. Match it up with the promotions. Check out our promotions calendar. We just released that last week, so you want to check that out and come and see us.
Mike, as always, good to be with us, my friend. We'll be with you a lot during the season here.
Absolutely.
Guys, before you leave, what do you think of this facility, the Wee Street Ice Center?
I am so envious. I think this is incredible. I just saw the Oilers guys, and I said, man, I've heard about the vision. They've talked about it to me for the last few years. This exceeds all my expectations. How great is this place going to be for youth hockey in our community, right? I mean, when you can get the kids playing sports, it's a good thing. We focus on baseball. They're really making a commitment to youth hockey. It's going to be great for the first team, but it's going to be great for the little wee kids playing hockey as well.
A little chilly in here for a baseball guy, isn't it?
I came dressed right, but I'm not going to wear shorts next time you have me on. I promise you that.
Michael, again, look forward to see. Give Scott Hennessy our best out in Arizona. Try to get him on the show next week as well to talk some baseball with the manager. And just glad to see he's doing so well. Great
Absolutely,
guy. Yeah.
will do.
We'll do.
Okay.
All right, we'll come right back with a couple of guys who are a big part of the Oilers, both hockey and football team. Talking about all the promotions coming up. That's straight ahead on Oklahoma Sportscene from the spectacular Wee Street Ice Center.
The Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame, home of the Paycom Jim Thorpe Award, is a treasure trove of memorabilia honoring Oklahoma sports legends. For museum hours or to schedule a tour, go to oklahomasportshalloffame.org.
As the sun rises over eastern Oklahoma, we are devoted to one thing: improving the health of our communities, our home. We are your friends, your neighbors. We are the people of St. Francis.
Josie's on a vacation far away. Come around and talk it over.
Times may change, but the feeling stays the same.
Stay alive but keep it undercover. I just want to use your love tonight. I don't want to
Live your greatest hits at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Tulsa.
Hi, I'm Dr. Caleb Nelly with Tulsa Bone and Joint in Owasso.
And I'm Dr. Ian Goodman with Tulsa Bone and Joint in Owasso, and we are your team physicians for the Owasso Rams.
I'm Zach McGinty.
I'm Kate Grady.
I'm Dexter Millsap. And we are the athletic trainers for the Owasso Rams.
Here's some of the services that we provide in the Tulsa Bone and Joint Athletic Training Facility.
And welcome back inside the fantastic new Wee Street Ice Center, home of the Tulsa Ice Oilers. And we got the voice Ice Oilers right here with us here, Zach Reynolds, and the voice of the Oilers football team, Luke Hamilton, with us too. Also handle the media, and you guys are going to be busy the next few days with open houses, parties. Let's start first with you, Zach. What's coming up for the Oilers to get the fans ready for this great facility?
Yeah, absolutely. We have our grand opening for the public. It's coming up on March 9th. It'll be from 10 to 6. We're going to have a ton of free stuff going on. Free public skate, sampling of food, prizes, activities for everybody of all ages. It'll be really, really fun. The entire facility, it's going to be open as well. It won't just be the ice rink ready to roll. So we're really excited about that. And then, of course, for the media, we have the ribbon cutting coming up on March 7th as well. So Mayor G.T. Bynum will be out here, and we'll be kind of celebrating a little bit early and giving everybody a sneak peek.
Luke, you got a big event coming up for the fans at the BOK on March the 12th, right?
Yeah, no doubt. It's, of course, sports here with the Tulsa Oilers continues to roll all year round, really. So an opportunity for the fans to get to meet the teams here for the Tulsa Oilers football team in year number 2. A big bounce back year is what we're looking for. And, we don't really need a bounce back with the fans. They were there all along without a doubt, right? So bigger and better will be the fans, though, just as well. And we're really excited to get to meet them again.
Zach, we talked about the incredible crowd you had down there this past weekend for the Oilers.
Yeah, absolutely. Our third time hitting above 15,000 fans this season, which is incredible for us. We've hit above 10,000 multiple times as well. And it's great to see that support coming from the community. I think ever since Andy's taken over ownership of the team, it's been really fantastic to see people kind of latch back onto something that, has been here for 31 consecutive years now.
You had Rob Murray on, your Oilers hockey coach, down in the locker room there, and he's getting ready to hit the road now. We got a lot of road games coming up. I guess the BOK has been pretty busy with concerts in March.
Yeah, absolutely. March is a busy month at the BOK Center, so we'll be on the road. Only one home game left in the month on March 29th, and then only 3 home games left for us this season when we're just a little less than 20 games remaining. So it's a heavy road slate, but I'm excited to see what the guys can pull together here.
But still in position to get a playoff spot, right?
Absolutely. Still sitting in third in the division. Things are getting tight here down the stretch, but in our division that always kind of is the case once you're in March heading into April. And excited to see what the guys bring to the table and what head coach Rob Murray can do, bringing us to that next level.
Luke had Coach Marvin Jones on the show earlier too, and he congratulated Coach because, hey, we got a win streak going to start the season.
No doubt. I guess as minimum as you can, right? But this team really was that close to putting off so many more wins last year. The point differential average was about 8 points or so you're really looking at a one-possession team. And with the retool that we have here, just finding a solidified quarterback early, head coach Marvin Jones is confident that not only are we going to see wins, but we're going to see a win right out of the gate on the road against Frisco. We're going to see a win right out of the gate at home against Iowa. He plans to hit the ground running with the group that he has now, but it's a discipline time for everybody in that camp.
Coach mentioned some familiar names, familiar faces to be back for the fans too, and quarterback's always the key.
Yeah, it is. Jawan Pass is somebody that I'm really interested in seeing, as well as Daniel Smith. A couple of guys that have a lot of experience, XFL experience just as well. And so you bring some returners back. Josh Crockett, big receiving core is back. Jonathan Nance, Alexis Rosario. You get that chemistry back along with a quarterback that can keep you consistent, and I think this team's really going to run away with something.
All right, guys, wrap it up. Give us your dates. When's the big events here?
Yeah, absolutely. March 9th here at the Wee Street Ice Center is our grand opening. It'll run from 10 to 6. Open to the public. Everyone come on down, and we'll have a ton of fun.
And next week for you?
Yeah, no doubt. March 12th, of course, is the chance to meet the team for our preseason party, and then, of course, April 6th, opening night.
We'll come back, wrap things up from the Wee Street Ice Center. This place is incredible. Right after this break.
Winning racing action is back this spring at Remington Park. The American Quarter Horse season at Remington Park features multiple big money nights of top quality stakes racing, starting with the historic Oklahoma Futurity Night on Saturday, March 23rd. The normal Remington Park Racing Week is Thursday through Sunday, first race at 6 p.m. nightly and Sundays at 4 p.m. The best racing, simulcast racing, and jackpot casino action is all at Remington Park.
Founded in 1960, Ed Bashira's Formal Wear and Fine Clothing has been dressing gentlemen for over half a century. We are family owned and operated, offering premium brand tuxedos and accessories at our Tulsa store on South Harvard. Bashira's also does made-to-measure suits, sports coats, dress shirts, and slacks, and a top line of sportswear. We do tailoring on site to assure the perfect fit so you will look your very best for that special occasion. Ed Bashira's Formal Wear and Fine Clothing, an Oklahoma tradition.
Free Skate is back on the ice at Midtown Tulsa's newest entertainment center. The Wee Street Ice Center is hosting their grand opening Saturday, March 9th. Free ice skating all day long. What? Free? The game simulator rooms and arcade will be open and free tours will be given. Puck's Sports Bar and Grill will be ready to serve with food and drink specials. There'll be face painting, balloon sculptures. You can meet the Oilers players, Ice Girls, and much more. It's Saturday, March 9th, 10 till 6. Make your plans now. Play, shop, eat, skate, watch. It's Midtown Tulsa's newest entertainment center, Wee Street Ice Center.
Free up the guys, then dip out the ends. Jump in the ride, then burn up the rims. Don't stop with the clocks, the boy that I end. Never in the block with the yacht for events. Skin get close to be putting on them with the tips on 10. Batch in the back, that's on tap, we're ready to go and jump in.
And join us next week on Oklahoma Sportscene. Another great show for you, all from the Wee Street Ice Center here. Just opened the building up here. Of course, the fans are now coming in, getting to enjoy this facility. At the big open house this past week, the mayor was here to cut the ribbon to dedicate this facility. But boy, what a facility it's going to be for this city and for this state. Free skating, hockey, curling, all kinds of events, including at the end of April, we're going to have the national, international axe and knife throwing competition right here at the Wee Street Ice Center. Much more to come as well. Next week on the show, we're going to welcome Bill Haston of the Tulsa World. Bill, of course, a longtime sports writer here in the area, columnist, and talk about all things sports with colleges, and especially looking for now spring football getting underway this week for our local college teams. Also have on the show with us from the Tulsa Drillers, their promotions guide, to fill you in on some of the big events coming up, Tulsa Drillers baseball. And we're going to talk some horse racing too with Dale Day, our first Remington race report of the season coming up as the quarter horse season is underway there. I hope you'll join us and be here at the Wee Street Ice Center. Great facility, great for the city of Tulsa. I know you're going to have a good time here. Again, we thank you for joining us. Be sure to be with us next week. Until then, we remind you as always, be a good sport.